It's very nice to meet you. Is this your first time having your cards read? Oh, you've done it before. Okay. That's good. That's good. So, normally, we would do this in person, but what I'm finding is, as long as we sync up, if there's anything we've learned from quantum physics, it's that it doesn't matter how far apart you are. Our particles will still interact. So I would like to encourage you right now to really just take a couple of breaths. That's good. That's good. All right, let's do another one. Good job. Good job. So what we're going to do today is we're going to connect across the universe, so to speak. And I'm going to try to help you find a path. Okay? Are you okay with that? Yeah? Good, good. You have a really good vibe. You do. You do. You seem like a pretty chill person. Yeah. Well, I think this is a difficult time for everyone. And, even the most chill people are going to struggle right now. I think that's normal. What do you think about that? Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I want you to think, really, really think about, now you said in your email that you just you needed some guidance on, and some direction in general, kind of on where you're at and where you're going. Anything specific that you're, relationship, money, life, just life in general? I'm getting a lot of those lately. I think everybody's feeling a little untethered. So that's totally understandable. Totally understandable. So I use the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and got some candle wax on there. And I have a candle lit for protection. But before we get started, I would like to just I'd just like to call upon the God and Goddess, the archangels of the north, south, east, and west, the elements of air, water, fire, and earth, to protect us and to guide us and to help me see for this person, to help me see this soul's path, and to please give a message for them. Okay. All right. So I'm going to shuffle for you. So it's really important right now that you really, really just focus on yourself. Since you don't have a specific question, think about a specific thing, but that's kind of like telling you not to think about an elephant, right? Now you're thinking about elephants. So just, sort of let your mind wander. But notice where it's wandering, okay? And if it goes to one specific place, move on from there, okay? And we are asking for some guidance. Let's, where is it going? Where is it going for this person on the other side of this screen? Where is life going? What do they need? How can I help them? Okay. All right, so this first card, this is you as you come to this reading today. Look at you. You're the sun. I think in general, under normal circumstances, you, my friend, are a pretty happy person, pretty happy-go-lucky person, pretty chill. Are you usually pretty chill? Yeah. Were you happy right before everything kind of happened? Yeah. So that's you. Yeah. Just a chill, kind of go with the flow kind of person. And, yeah. And what covers you is the King of Swords. Now, swords, it's interesting. This doesn't always mean battle. This also means, swords actually about knowledge. And, what I see here is that you were more happy-go-lucky, and then some knowledge came to you that hardened you a little. Kind of dampened down the joy in you. What crosses you currently is the Seven of Swords. This one's coming up a lot. I don't think you have to be a witch or a tarot reader to see what's going on here. This is about you're trying to hold it all together, but you can't take everything with you. So, what I see here for you is you need to leave some older ideas behind as you embrace some newer ones. When we grow up, we move into adulthood, we have to leave behind things that we believed as a child, because we know the world is different. And sometimes we're like in this in-between state where, it's like I still want to believe in Santa Claus, but I know he's not real. I hope I didn't just blow up your spot there. Yeah, okay. So some things you believed about people or about the world or about yourself even, now as you're getting older, you're seeing it differently. And you're seeing yourself differently. And sometimes it's really surprising. Sometimes people, think they're very conservative, but as they grow into adulthood, they start to see that they have maybe more progressive or liberal beliefs. Sometimes it's the opposite, and that's just an example. Sometimes as people grow into adulthood, they grew up and let's just say, use an example, it never occurred to them that they might be more comfortable presenting as the opposite gender of what they are. It's not something that, they just grew up thinking, I'm male, I'm female, whatever. And then as they go into adulthood and they start going out into the world, they start to feel differently. And, I think a lot of people believe that things like that are set in stone in your childhood, whether it's your the political beliefs you were raised with, your religious beliefs, your sense of self. And it's all way more fluid than we think. And, as I'm growing up, I'm still growing up, and I see even myself, I still change, and my perspective still changes. And I think you're just in this position where you're confused about how you can almost hold two different beliefs at the same time. But that's like so normal. It is so normal to the human condition. It's so normal. So now we're going to look at your distant past. So your distant past is the Knight of Swords. The thing that comes to me immediately when I look at this card for you is that you worked very, very hard in school. You worked very, very, very hard. And I'm not sure if that's because you had to work harder than the other kids, or because you were just such an achiever that you really, 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 really pushed it. I'm not sure, and you don't have to tell me. Either way, for either side of the spectrum, whether you had a learning disability that forced you to have to work harder than the other kids, or whether you were like just, super gifted and, and so you have this like drive and this passion and maybe some outside forces that made you work harder. You worked really, really hard in school, and it left a mark on you in two ways. In the first way, it made you a person who can work, who understands the value of hard work. You can see how it bears fruit. But at the same time, there's a sense that maybe you left some fun behind, or maybe you missed out, or I just sense a little bit of sadness and loss around that. There's like a pride and a sadness and grief at the same time. See, there's that duality. In your more recent past, we have the Page of Pentacles. So, what I'm getting from this is that you were just starting to kind of get it together financially. Just starting to hold your own. And the recent events that have happened have really put this really put this in a precarious place. And you're kind of looking at your financial future like, what? But so is everyone. And here's another thing that just comes, this is coming to me very strongly for you. You didn't do anything wrong. Okay? You didn't do anything wrong. You I get the sense that you think that whatever's going on with you right now financially is you did something wrong. You didn't do anything wrong. Okay? So let go of that. Okay, that's a message I'm getting for you. In the near future, you got a lot of swords, you got a lot of knowledge, is the Ace of Swords. And this is in the very near future for you. So, what this means, or what I'm getting, I don't read the cards by what the book says they mean, by the way. So, I just get messages from them. So what I'm getting is, in the very near future, you're going to be handed some information, some knowledge that is going to be really a great gift for you. And it's going to help you move forward. It's coming from another person. It's not someone you're expecting it to come from, and it's coming, in the near future. What does the near future mean? Like within a year. Like not next week. Could be next week. Could be a year from now. But not like 10 years from now or 5 years from now. It's near future. Okay. So, the state of your soul as you come to this reading right now. This is interesting. Yeah. This is very, very interesting to me. So, Rods is about love. It's about emotion. I feel like this is family. I feel like this is family for you. And I think you're struggling a lot with family. And I think this goes back to the beginning about who you are, who you think you are. And I think it's not jiving with maybe who your family thinks you're supposed to be, or who they taught you you're supposed to be. And so you're kind of in your heart, your soul, you know that it's all, everything that comes from your family, you know it all comes from love, but it's still not the right thing for you. And so it's hard. It's hard to know that people are loving you, but wanting to say, I know you love me and I know you want the best for me. I know that, but I know what's best for me, and it's not this. That's hard. And I think that's where you're at right now. How others are seeing you right now. I think a lot of people are looking to you right now for strength. They are seeing you as an incredibly strong person. They are amazed by your strength. Some people around you are a little afraid by your strength. And not because they're afraid that you're going to hurt them. They're afraid that they won't be able to persuade you in whatever this different way of thinking or being, or I don't know if it's a career choice or lifestyle, but whatever it is, I think you are a lot stronger than you think you are. And other people see that, but I also think there are some people who look at you and they're like, wow, wow, they're so strong. That's so awesome. I wish I could be like that. Or just that, they're really happy for you that you got this strength. And then, and there's some other people though that look at it and they're like, they feel like they're not going to be able to break through or change your mind. And that's frustrating for them. Yeah, that's, you could totally understand that, right? You've probably been there yourself, where somebody, like, you just really want them to change their mind, and you know that nothing you say is going to make that happen. And it's a difficult position. All right, so the future. Where are we going? More swords, my friend, and more leaving behind. the Five of Swords. Don't see that as a bad thing, okay? You are going to take what you need and leave the rest behind. And you're going to be okay. You're going to go into this next phase of your life taking what you need, leaving what you don't need behind. That's all I see here. I don't see this as leaving people behind. I don't see this as loss. I don't feel that for you. I feel just moving forward with, this is what I need. I'm taking this with me, and I'm leaving all this other nonsense behind. Okay, and I'm just going to do 2 more cards on either side just to get a little more clarity. So we've got the Ace of Cups on one side and the 3 of Cups. Okay, these could not be better bookend for your 5 of Swords, honestly. You are going to take what you need. You're going to leave the rest behind, and you are going to go into a period of love. You're going to find, I think this is something you're looking for. You're looking for a group of people. You're looking for a group of people to be with, to have fun with, to be friends with, to support you. You're looking for a tribe, and you're going to find that tribe. And there's just so much love and good vibes coming your way. And I think, you just need to ride it out, like we're all riding this out, but, growing up and then moving into adulthood and people think, oh, they turn 18, they're an adult. Oh, it takes so much longer. It takes longer. And it's kind of a process that goes on your whole life. So, I think you're good. I think you're going to be okay. Does that help? Good. I'm glad that helps. I'm glad. Yeah. That makes me happy. I love what I do. I love what I do. I don't, I don't predict specific things. I just see paths, and, it's a rocky time. It's going to stay a little rocky, but it's going to be okay. Someone's going to come with some information for you that's going to be really, really good. Not like life-changing, but it's just going to really help you. And, you're going to find your tribe, and, you're going to have an outpouring of love and support, and you'll leave behind the things that you don't need. It's going to be fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I hope this was useful, and you can just Venmo me. That's fine. Or whatever, PayPal. It's all in the email. And, if you need a follow-up, let me know. I love recommendations, so if you want to refer anybody to me, especially right now with the shop being closed, I would really appreciate it. So awesome. Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. You're a doll. Yeah, that's gonna be great. You're gonna be fine. Okay. All right, it was really nice meeting you. I hope we talk again. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.